Monique with Talking with Monique here, and I'm here today. We're going to do a fun project. We're going to make a cute vintage carrot on this door tag that I already have prepped. This is prepped with plaster Waverly chalk paint. All right, so tell me where you're watching from. Tell me hello. What's the weather like there today? It's really gloomy and very cold here in Tennessee. Let's see. Oh, I'm so happy that I got my camera going the right direction this time. Let's see. I got to get my comments turned on. Okay. Yeah, I was upside down last time. I apologize for that. And I was looking up because I was looking at where the camera was at. So anyway. Another giveaway. I'm going to do another giveaway with this video, okay? So I have two new items that I'm going to give away. Let's see. The first one is this. I showed it to you guys when we did the giveaway and the drawing the last time. So here's another sign. Door hanger. It's, I think this is like it's an 18-inch door tag. Has that vintage look. It is sealed with a really good sealer so that if you want to hang it on the door, you can. And then the other item is this one. And this one's more for inside. This is a cute vintage little wooden sign. It says, "Trust in the Lord." It has this nice big burlap bow, and it has a little hanger to hang. I think it is so cute, you guys. I love this little vintage distressed look on it. All right. Hi, Susie. Thanks for watching. All right. So those are going to be the next two things that I'm going to give away in the drawing. So let's see. Today is Saturday. We'll do that drawing on, give everybody a few days to watch that. So we'll do that drawing on Monday. That will have to be in the evening because of course I work during the day. But I will do that. Let's set a goal for 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. And I will do that drawing for those two items. So to get in the drawing, I ask that you just leave a comment, that you share the video once I've posted it. Sprinkle, as they say. Facebook doesn't really like the word share anymore, so we call it sprinkle. But that's it. So we're going to get started today. I've already kind of prepped things because I wanted to be respectful of your guys' time. I have another door tag here. I've already prepped this with Waverly chalk paint. It's plaster color. It's kind of an off-white color. But we're also going to use these little things. These are called wood biscuits. I got these on Amazon. They come in pieces of 100 pieces. I can't remember how much they were. They were very inexpensive, like $7 or something like that. So these are going to go really far. I'm so glad that you caught me alive too, Susie. I've already prepped some of these orange with a little bit of white, and then I've sanded them with my sanding block. So we're going to use this paint, Waverly chalk paint. This is a pumpkin color. And then Waverly chalk paint white. Okay. So I left just a few for us to do. I'm going to go ahead and paint these. And then we'll distress them a little bit with the sanding block. And I have a cute little sign here like we did the other day that I have already sanded it down a little bit. Let me see if I can show you one that's before it's sanded. So this is how they come. They're white. I have these in my shop. They're super cute. There's 6 in a package. I think they're $4.99. And I've just distressed it to kind of give it that vintage look. This actually has a small piece of turquoise on it. I think I might use this side just because it kind of gives it that more vintage age look. I had something on here before when I was doing my Valentine's sample kits, and I sanded it off, and this is what I have. So reusable. Okay, so I've already got some paint here from when I was painting before. I had to water it down a little bit because it was kind of thick. So I have that pumpkin, and I'm just going to paint the edges really quick here. All right. What are you guys up to today? What are you doing today, Susie? Just hanging out at the house? After I painted these, I thought, gosh, it probably would have been a lot easier if I had just put a little bit of paint and water in a bag and kind of shaken it and just let it kind of wash them with the paint. But I had already started, so I'll go ahead and finish it this way. But that's another option that you can do. If you like the farmhouse beads, you can do the same thing with the farmhouse beads. If you want to color them, if you want to make them a light pink or blue or any kind of color, you just put a little bit of paint in your bag, in a Ziploc bag, put all your beads in there with a little bit of water and shake it around. It kind of gives it like a white wash finish, but in whatever color you're using. Oh, cool, Susie, you finished it. A shirt quilt, awesome. I love those. When my daughter was in kindergarten, the teacher was into quilting, or her mom was into quilting, and the classroom, they did handprints. They were in kindergarten, and they did handprints on a piece of fabric that you use for quilting, and the mom made a quilt out of it, and then they did some sort of a drawing. I can't remember how she did the drawing. It was years ago. My daughter's in her late 20s now, so I don't recall. But they did some sort of a drawing, and one of the students got to give it to their mom for Valentine's Day, and that was me. I still have it to this day. I have it, wrapped up in a cute little plastic bag to, savor it. And someday when my daughter gets married and has her own family, I'll pass it on to her, along with her baby blanket that she had when she was a kid that she completely destroyed. But yeah, isn't that a great idea? So sweet. The teacher, I just thought it was such a great idea. Okay, so I've painted these orange. And hi, Mandy. And now I'm just going to add some white to that. And I'm not going to use a whole lot. I dipped my brush in the white, and now I'm just going to kind of just dry brush it onto here so that it's not too much on the wood chip. And I know it's still wet and orange, but I'm just going to brush it really lightly, and then we're going to sand it. And what did I do with my white? And we'll just keep doing that. There's no rhyme or reason how I've done it. I just want it to show a little bit of white, not a lot of white. Some more than others. And when I was doing these earlier, I was setting them on my board, and I wanted to kind of see what it was going to look like, and not even thinking like a ding dong, I picked it up, and all the pieces fell on the floor because they weren't glued down. So, yes, that was interesting. And then I proceeded to do it again later, a few minutes later. All right, so I'm going to hit this with the blow dryer. So I've kind of covered them with white, and then I'm going to sand them a little bit, kind of give them that vintage look. I have to be very careful because, again, I wasn't thinking, and these little wood, oh, golly Moses, the wood biscuits are super light, and so when I turn the blow dryer on, they kind of fly all over the place, so I have to be very careful. I already dropped them on my pants. They went on the floor. Thank goodness I have a cover on my floor to protect from all those mishaps. All right. Hi, Pamela. All right, so how am I going to do this? I think I'll use this to kind of hold them down. So forgive me while I turn the blow dryer on for a minute here, guys. All right. Where are you guys watching? Oh, see, they just fly everywhere. I have to be very careful. Oh, goodness. Where are you watching from today? I'm in Tennessee. The weather's very gloomy here. It's very cold. We keep getting little alerts every once in a while that it's going to possibly snow today. All right, I hope these are dry enough. All right. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is, so if you didn't miss, yeah, these are called wood biscuits. I believe this is what it comes in. You can get them at like probably Lowe's or Michael's. Not Michael's, sorry. Lowe's or Home Depot. I got these on Amazon. And I believe that they use these when they're putting in wood floorings or like little shimmies of some sort when they're putting the wood flooring in. I have no idea. I'm not into that carpentry type stuff, but this is a project that I actually saw on another page that I follow. I don't remember which one because I follow so many pages, but it was so cute, and so I wanted to share it with you guys and teach you guys how to make it. So I've already prepped several of these. As you can see, I've used the pumpkin Waverly and white, and then I've painted it, and then I kind of sanded it with the block, and each one's a little different. So these are ready. So I'm going to go ahead and sand them. So you guys, I have a sanding block I got from Lowe's. No, I got this from Walmart. And then I have a piece of sandpaper that I just kind of wrap around once my sanding block gets worn down. This is 80 grit, comes in a full sheet. I just cut it to fit around my sanding block. So I'm just gonna sand them. There's no rhyme or reason of what I'm doing. Kind of some more than others, some kind of down to almost nothing. And I started it because I didn't want to, I wanted to respect your guys' time, and I don't think you guys want to sit and watch paint dry. Watch me blow these little things all over the place. So see, you can see, just kind of sanded it down a little bit. We'll start with, here, let's see. Let's look at this one. This one's pretty kind of white, you can see. So let's sand that one down, and I'll show you what it looks like. And I think just when I get them all together, it's just going to look so cool. So there you can see it's kind of, I took a lot of the white off, kind of mushed it around a little bit. All right. Oh, Florida. Pam's from Florida. We had Florida. We had Texas. I think I saw Mandy's in California. All right. 2 more, and then I'll show you guys how to put this on the tag here. You guys, I have a Doxy, a little mini dachshund. She's 9 months, no, she's 11 months old now, and she just started her first heat. And so I got some doggy diapers for her, and she's like a Houdini, I swear. 5 minutes. 5 minutes, that's all it took for her to get out of that little doggy diaper. All right, let me just wash my hands off really quick. I probably should have worn an apron, but I didn't. Okay, so now I have this tag, and I want to kind of distress this a little bit. So I'm going to use, this is called Distress Oxide. It's an ink pad for stamping. And I'm going to just kind of roughly, just kind of all over the place, kind of make this kind of a vintage, give it that vintage look. I'm gonna go around the sides and the bottom. You can do as much or as little as you want. But this is kind of an easy way to get it that vintage worn look using this little pad. Okay, I think that looks great. All right, there we go. What do you guys think? It kind of matches my tag that I had already done, that I sanded. You can get this at Michael's or Hobby Lobby. I think I got this one at Michael's. They come in different colors. This one is called Ground Espresso. Okay. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to layer my little wood biscuits down here and make a carrot. So it's going to go, just going to layer them. I don't know if you guys can see that well. Let's see if I can get the light down there. I can't really get the light down. So anyway, I'm just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then I'm going to go over the top of it. So you put them, put the first one down, and then you put the 2 kind of surrounding the first one, and then so on and so forth, kind of like a little pyramid. Okay, like so. Hopefully I found them all because I did spill them twice. I was sharing earlier that I wasn't thinking, and I was kind of wanting to look what it was going to look like, and I just picked it up, not thinking, and I spilled them all over the floor. Not once, but twice. Okay, so here we go. Now we're just going to layer it on top. So just so you guys can get an idea, this is what it's going to be like. Okay, and then on the top, I'm going to put some leaves, flower leaves. I have some lamb's ear, and I'm going to make those be the carrot top, and then we'll put a bow. So just, I wanted to kind of show you guys what it's going like. So this is what it's going to be. I won't tip it and spill it all over the place. It's going to be so cute. Okay, so I already have my glue gun here. You guys, this is my well-loved glue gun. And I'm going to use my little rubber finger thing that I got at the Dollar Tree to protect my finger. I don't know how many times I've burnt my fingers. Probably for my profession, I have to get fingerprinted. I have to do a live scan. And they always have a hard time getting my fingerprints. Probably from so many times burning my fingers when I was younger. Could be from, I worked in the grocery industry for many, many years. And look, I already tried to burn my finger. Okay, so we'll leave it there, and then we'll start going from there. Okay. Probably should put another one on this other hand. This is so cute. All right. What are you guys doing today? Susie was making a quilt. She did a shirt quilt. Anybody else doing anything fun or exciting? My husband's downstairs watching TV, watching movies, very, very loud. So if you hear that in the background, that's what's going on. Anybody watching the Olympics? If so, what's your favorite sport to watch for the Winter Olympics? I like to watch skating, the ice skating. My daughter was an ice skater when she was little, so it's kind of a fun thing for me to do and kind of reminisce and text her back and forth. Oh, Pam, you're making a square dance cake. Oh my gosh, so cool. Do you do square dancing? My mom and dad used to do that when I was a little girl, and we would go all the time. We actually belonged to a square dancing camping group, and we would go camping to different campgrounds when I was little. That is so fun. And then I play soccer, and when I was in California, one of the ladies that I played soccer with, her husband was a caller, a square dance caller, and so they did a lot of that. Very cool. My grandma was big into it, and my mom used to make all the dresses and the foofy petticoats. Is that what they're called? I think they're called petticoats. All right, so I think we're just almost done with the first layer. All right. What kind of cake did you make, Pam? I like to make cakes too. I am a baker. I actually used to bake for a bagel shop that was close by. I really wanted to open my own bakery, and it just wasn't in the works. You know, it's so expensive to have your own bakery, and so I made a whole bunch of samples, and we might have missed a couple things. I have some blank ones here. So I made a whole bunch of samples and I took it to a local bagel shop that was near me and asked them if they would be interested in, I guess, kind of partnering with me. And they called me the very next day and very eager. And so I started working as an independent baker with them and sold all kinds of goodies. I did scones, specialty cupcakes, specialty cookies and brownies, cakes. I did custom cake orders. But I'm not big into the fondant. I don't really like that. It doesn't taste good. It's so hard to work with. My cakes were always super moist. And my daughter still asks me to make them for her, but all right. So I think we're getting to the end here. Actually, those were just extras. Oh, I think they fell out of the bag when I was showing you guys. All right, there we go. There's our carrot. And look at how cute that is, you guys. So cute. All right, so really quick, I want to go ahead and do this so this can dry while we work on putting the leaves on the top. So I was thinking on this one, when I made the project the other day, I was debating whether to use this transfer or the one that I ended up using on the other side that I made last night, I guess 2 days ago, I think. So I thought this one would be super cute because that's the carrots. And we'll put this off to the side. Okay, so I was thinking I'm gonna put this in black, I think, and then I was thinking about maybe doing the carrots in orange, but I don't have orange paste. It's on its way, so I'm thinking I might make some orange paste really quick. Okay, so we'll put the transfer on here. And if you don't have a defuzzing cloth, so I know we were out for a while. Here's our fuzzing cloth, and you always want to fuzz your transfer so that it kind of gets the sticky, that you can get it off of your whatever piece that you're putting on. So you can just use like a shirt, t-shirt, sweater, whatever. So I'll just show you, you can use your sweater that you're wearing. And I'm going to go ahead and put this on here. Make sure it's down nice and good. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and mix some orange paste really quick before I put the black on so that I have it ready to go. Because it does dry rather quick and I don't want it to, I don't want the transfer to stick before I get it pulled off. So I have some red and I think I'll mix it in a little container. I was going to do it on the plate, but I think I'll do it in a container. So I'm just going to put a little bit of red in here. And I don't need much at all, so I'm not going to take much. So a little bit of red. And a little bit of yellow. Let's find another stir stick. Through over here. All right, so then we're just going to put a little bit of yellow and make some orange. And of course, I haven't even used this yellow yet. It's pretty thick, so I might have to water it down. All right, let's see how this turns out. Definitely need some more yellow. All right, more yellow still. Wow, I put too much red in there, guys. Sorry about that. All right, let's try this. And it is thick, so to thin this out a little bit, I'm going to put a little bit of distilled water in here to make it so that it's workable. It happens. The paste gets, it thickens as it sits. You can use distilled water to thin it out. Okay, let's see, Pamela. Let me put my glasses on to read. That's a long one for me to read. You just added 2 boxes of butterscotch. Ooh, and eggs, and put in half the batter in a pan. Mix on low. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Oh, wow, my goodness. Oh, that sounds delicious. Butterscotch pudding. I love butterscotch. Okay. All right. It's kind of starting to get kind of orange now, you guys. It's kind of a corally color right now. I think I might need a little more yellow still. Pam, that sounds delicious. I got a lot of yellow now. All right. Hopefully this is going to do it, you guys. We might just have to go with I wish I had my orange here, but I just fell in love with this project and I wanted to share it with you guys. All right. It's kind of a corally orange, so it's all right. It'll do, I think. It's kind of corally. All right. Hi, Kristen. Okay. Move this out of the way. I am going to, let's see. I think I'm going to cover the carrots so that I don't get any black on them. And I'm just going to use some blue painter's tape really quick to cover that. I'm going to do the black first since it's a bigger area. Just going to cover it. I don't want to get black there. Okay. Now we have some black here. And I'm just going to use my little mini squeegee here. It's not going to take much, you guys, because this is a small thing. So I'm just going to take a little tiny bit. And I'm going to try to stay away from my carrots. So I'm just putting the black paste down and pulling it through, making sure that I get the little silk screens openings covered all the way. And then that's what's great about this, you guys, is that you just put whatever you don't use back in the container. It goes really far. Okay, and now I'm just gonna, I think I got that Y covered all the way. All right. Let's see here. Okay, let's put this away. That is my yellow. Put the black away. Let's cover the yellow up. And then we'll use this little kind of corally color for my carrots that I got. And I'm going to pull this tape off. And I'm just going to use the squeegee stick since it's such a small area, you guys. Not squeegee, stir stick. Sorry, this is a stir stick, not a squeegee. Okay. Now getting all of the paste off is going to be challenging with this little booger. All right. And I'm going to need to wipe my hands off. Let me get a cleaner. Okay. What are you guys doing today? Everybody's doing different things. Pamela's making a cake. Susie made a quilt. Oh, how many Super Bowl fans do we have? Anybody going to watch Super Bowl tomorrow? I think my husband, I'm not a fan. I don't really care. I just go for the food and for socializing. I think my husband wants to go to a local restaurant tomorrow to kind of watch the game. But we don't know what time we have to get there to get a decent seat. So, okay. All right, let's pull this off of here. And I left it too long because I was chit-chatting, but that's okay. And there we go. Grown locally, and it's going to go great on our carrot sign. And I'm not going to be able to get to clean this very quickly. So you guys, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to spray this with some distilled water and set it off to the side so that it stays wet while I'm working, okay? But ideally you want to clean it as soon as possible, and you can just clean it in the sink with water. Cool water, not warm water. You want to use cool water. And you can use like a little paper towel to clean it if you're using that little one. Or we also have these board erasers that we use. It's kind of like a Mr. Clean eraser, and you can use this to clean it. All right, so let's get back to this. If you haven't seen it yet, this is what we've already started. And now we're gonna add some greenery to the top for the carrots. So I have some lamb's ear here. Thank you to my friend Deborah who reminded me the other day. No, that was Debbie that reminded me. I couldn't recall for the life of me what this was called. So we're gonna glue this on the top here, and then we'll put a ribbon and finish it off. So I think I'll get rid of those stems, but I think it's gonna be so cute. Okay. Oh my gosh, Kristen, your fiance got you a new car. Well, a new car maybe to you. That is awesome, girl. What did you get? What kind of car? I'm so excited for you. All right, so I have my my wire cutters here. I'm just gonna cut the stems off. If you don't have wire cutters, you can use scissors. A lot of times I use scissors. I'll show you. I'll cut these first with the wire, one with the wire cutter, and then I'll show you with the scissors. You can use scissors if you don't have wire cutters, and it's a little trickier, but you can do it. So when I use scissors, I make sure I don't use any good scissors that I want to use for sewing or cutting fabric, but you just take your scissor and kind of score the plastic. Well, this one just broke right away. Usually I have to kind of score. I kind of have to score the plastic, and then I can bend the wire, and it'll eventually break. And you guys, I got these at Hobby Lobby. These little cute little sprigs. I have more here. So I got this in the wedding section. They're $1.99, and then they were 40% off, you guys. I got them when they were on sale, so I bought a whole bunch. All right, I have my glue gun here. Let's see if you guys can see this. All right, I think you can see that. So I think that I'm just gonna put these like so. What do you think? I love it. I'm gonna put a bow right there to kind of cover it up. Let's see. Oh my gosh, yes, Pam, you could totally make grapes using the biscuits. And as I was painting them earlier, my mind was going 100 miles an hour thinking, what else can I make with these? Because they're so cute. Maybe even a strawberry. Okay, so I'm just gonna put some hot glue down here, and I probably should put my thing on, my finger. Hold this down. I gotta let it set a little bit before I can let go. Okay, we'll put the next one down. Woo! A little glue on that little rubber thing got on my finger. Okay. My husband is super excited with the Super Bowl and his Rams making it. Again, I don't really care. I don't really watch it. I'd rather be up here in the craft room. Okay. Oh, that needs to settle just a little bit. Might need to glue it just a tad more. My glue gun is so hot, I can actually feel the heat of this glue coming through. When will that get to you? Oh, Pam, that's funny. I actually thought about offering my items for sale once I made them if anybody wanted to buy them. So if you guys are interested, let me know. I'm definitely open to that. I make so many things. If you weren't here. So if you weren't here when I first got on, I'm doing a drawing. I'm going to give away 2 items. Let me show you really quick what those are. This will be the first item. This is a hello sign. It's one of those door tags. I don't know if you could see it very well. It's about 18 inches. It's vintage look. I don't know if you can see it. It looks vintagey. It's sealed so you can hang it on the door. And then I have this one. And this one is called, this one says Trust in the Lord. It has a nice big burlap ribbon. You can hang it. This one's kind of meant more for the house. Pamela, awesome. Okay, well, in order to be eligible to go in the drawing, all I ask is that you make a comment, which you clearly have already done, and that you like the post once I post it, and that and you share it for me. So I'm just trying to grow my page, and I would really love it if you guys could help me. So if you could share the post once it's posted, I will enter you in a drawing. I'm going to draw 2 winners for each of those, or 1 person for each of those items on Monday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Okay? So once I'm done and it gets posted, if you can just go back and share it for me, spread the love, I would really appreciate it, and I'll enter you in the drawing. I gave 2 other items away this morning. They're already in the mail and on the way to those winners' houses. Okay, last one here, and then we'll put a ribbon. And I had an idea for the bottom, and then maybe you guys can let me know what you think. I was thinking about maybe putting a little bit of like green moss at the bottom, kind of make it look like, you know, the dirt and the grass. I gotta really let this one stick because it's on the top. Hi Sherry, thanks for watching, my friend. We're doing really well here. Let's see, I'm not sure if that last one is glued down yet. We might have to glue it more, but this is what we're working on. We're almost done. Now, if you didn't get to see it from the beginning, make sure you go back and watch the replay. I'm using wood biscuits. These are little wood biscuits. I got them on Amazon. Come in a big bag. Let's see how many was in here, you guys. I forgot. 100 pieces. And they were like $7 or something like that on Amazon. Okay. I gotta put a little more glue for this one, you guys. It's not quite sticking. I have some super cute ribbon here. Some orange and some orange, like, kind of, it's not really burlap, but it has that burlap look. All right. Oh, it doesn't want to stick. Might need more glue yet. All right. Awesome. Kristen, I'm super excited for you for getting a new car. That is just great. Okay, I'm going to take this off for a minute. And I'm thinking just a very simple little bow. Get my sewing scissors. So I've shared many times before that I have these scissors. These are my sewing scissors, my fabric only, ribbon only. I have a green ribbon on them so that my husband knows that he better not touch these, or I might get him. Okay, so I'm just going to cut 2 pieces here. I threw my tape away. I don't know what I was thinking. I had to organize my ribbon because I had so much, and the puppy was getting in the basket that I had, and I have way more ribbon than I realized when I cleaned it. Okay, so I'm going to do a dovetail on these, you guys. I'm just going to fold these 2 in half. I'm going to use my scissors, and I'm going to, my brain is off here, so I have it on the folds, and I'm going to cut down. And I'm going to make like a little V. That's called a dovetail. As you can see, like that. Okay. Oh, dab a mix of pastels around the bottom. That might be an option. Let me show you guys what I had in mind, what I was thinking. That sounds nice though as well. Okay, so again, fold it in half. And on the fold, you want to take your scissors and you want to go down. And you want to kind of go towards the corner here. So you're just going to cut like this and make what's called a dovetail. Like so. Okay. I'm just going to pinch it with some twine. I had a button here that I was going to put on top, and now my desk is a mess and I have no idea what I've done with it. Hopefully I can find it here. All right. So here I've just pinched it in the middle. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. I just pinched it. And I'm gonna put some twine over it and tie it nice and tight in a knot. I was sharing earlier when I was getting this prepped and I was holding it up and I wanted to see what the little tag looked like. And I had all these little biscuits on this thing, you guys, and I went to pick it up. I put this on here and I went to pick it up, and as you can imagine, the things were not glued and they spilled all over the floor. And I didn't do that once, I did it twice. I laughed at myself. Okay, so here's our ribbon. Let me see if I can find the button that I had gotten out. Here it is. Okay. So I was thinking about putting a button right here. Whoops, right there in the middle of the ribbon. Kind of giving it like a finished look. And let's see, I think I'm going to go ahead and trim these little twine pieces off. We'll glue this down here. Oh, you guys, I read somewhere on somebody's a blog or something the other day, and I haven't tried it yet, but I read that if you put your glue sticks in the freezer before you use them, you won't get all those little stringy things that you get from your glue stick. I had never heard that before. Has anybody ever heard of that or tried it? I'm curious to see. It'd be so much work though, because my refrigerator is downstairs and I'd have to go downstairs to get it. Okay, so that's there. Let's put this on here. Oh, it's gonna need more glue, I think. All right, we're getting close, you guys. It's almost done. I might have to glue it a little bit more, but look at that, you guys. I'm gonna have to fix this leaf. Might have to just trim that one off because it's kind of got its own mind. Let's see, we need some more glue. Okay. Anybody ready for Easter? Have you already started, anybody started doing shopping for Easter? My kids are grown, so I don't have to. I don't even know if there's any Easter stuff out yet. When my kids were little, I didn't like to give them too much candy. I like to give them things that were practical, that they could use. Like when they were really little, I would maybe get like a bathing suit and put a bathing suit in there. And then, you know, like swimming things that they might use in the pool. All right, there we go, guys. Look at how cute is that. All right. One more thing. We have to get this attached. I'm going to use some twine. And I haven't really thought this part out yet. I think I'll just put some twine like this and make it like kind of like a gift tag type of knot, like so. And then thinking about gluing that like that. Let's see. Don't do what I did with the glue stick while making the craft. The doorbell was ringing and the phone was ringing. Oh goodness, I can already hear what this was. You took your index finger. Oi! I can imagine how painful that was, Pam. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm just going to put that right there. I might have to glue it down so that it doesn't wiggle around. Let's see. Maybe a little bit lower. I don't know, what do you think? There? Should we do it there? Or we can also do it here. Oh, that might be cute too. I think that's cute. Let's see here. Let me turn it around. Yeah, I think I like that off to the side like that better than the hanging. Okay, I'm going to glue that there. And then we'll look at the moss that I had the idea with. Probably should have used some of my E6000 on this, but I didn't. By the way, I did find my E6000 that I was looking for the other night. I couldn't get my other one too. Oh my gosh, you guys. That is so cute. I love this. Okay. All right. Let's put, I have some piece of fabric left over from the other night's craft that I just tore it. This will be my hanger. And then let's look at the moss, adding some moss down there. So I'm just going to put this through the hole here. And we'll just tie it and kind of the same way, just make a little loop it and make a knot. Oh my gosh, you guys. Okay, let's look at that. Let's do this one more really quick time. If you're just coming on, I'm giving 2 things away. Monday night, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we're going to give away this door tag. It's about 18 inches, hangs on the door. And then I also have this one, Trust in the Lord, and it's just a cute little sign. This would look super cute, kind of hung over a door of your like kitchen hutch or something. So cute in those nice neutral colors. And to get these, again, all I do is I ask is that you leave a comment, which most of you have done, that you like my post when it gets posted, this video, and that you share it for me so that we can hopefully grow my page. All right, so 2 winners on Monday night for each of those items. Okay, let's see. I'm thinking I have this little green moss that I got at the Dollar Tree, and I'm thinking maybe some of this on the bottom here, just to kind of give it that extra finished look. What do you guys think? I can't hold it up too much because it's gonna fall. Yeah, I'm seeing hearts and likes. I think that maybe, I think it just needs a little bit on like a corner. Let's put this on and let's see if it needs to have it all the way across. Let's start with a corner. All right. Let's see. I might need to get another glue stick here in a minute. Don't burn my fingers. Pam, you definitely need to invest in these if you didn't. They come in a 4-pack at Dollar Tree. Fabulous. The best invention ever. It's like a little rubber thimble. And it is amazing. Totally protects your finger from burns. It's still, you can still feel it if you have a really hot glue gun like I do. I don't like the Cool Temp ones because I don't know why. I just don't feel like it works that well. All right, so there's that. Now let me put some over here and let's see what you guys think, if we need to have it all the way across or not. Kind of a lot. Oh, it might look cute. I don't know. What do you guys think? I don't know. I think just, I don't know. What do you think? All the way across? Let me look at it straight on. Oh yeah, I think it looks cute all the way without, you think, Shelly? It looks cute. I kind of made it go up instead of straight. Let's just do. Yes, kind of how I had it curved up instead of straight. There we go, like that. A little bit in here. I think it looks better. Yeah, that looks better kind of like that rather than straight. Okay, all right. Let's make this mess out of the way. Okay. I need another glue stick though. All right. You guys, I am in love with this. I think it looks so cute. A little more glue there. The only thing with this mossy stuff is it does get a little messy at times, but oh, I might need to bring it up here just a little bit to kind of even it out now. Oh. Let's see. Yeah, I think so. What do you think? Yeah, I like that, you guys. Maybe let's just trim it down a little bit. Maybe it's just a little too high. Maybe that's all it was. There we go. Oh, you guys, this is so cute. And I really like, I was really worried that this was like too corally, but it looks really good. I know you guys can't really see it, but I really like it. I really like the color. I love how it turned out. Okay. All right, you guys. I really appreciate your time. I appreciate you watching. I appreciate your comments and your sprinkling for me. Thank you so much for spending some of your time of your afternoon on a Saturday to sit with me and chat. And I enjoyed it. Thank you so much, you guys. And have a great afternoon. And thanks for watching, you guys. This is what we ended up with. Thanks for your help. Have a great day, guys. Bye.